Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. I want to talk a bit about Gabriela Fundora, who is the IBF flyweight champion. She's 21 years old. She's 5'9", tall, thin girl. And she's the younger sister of Sebastian Fundora, the towering inferno. Remember him? He got knocked flat by a guy whose name escapes me last year, previously unbeaten. Very, very tall, like 6'5" super welterweight. Well, Gabriela takes, obviously the family are very tall, very thin, because like I say, she's a flyweight, but she's 5'9". And she won her title last October against Mucino, Mexican girl of 34, who came in with 32 wins, 3 defeats and 2 draws. Very, very established fighter, very good Mexican fighter. I think she held the WBO flyweight title previously, but she was the IBF champ. And, you know, a lot of people were picking Fundora to perhaps cause an upset. Some people said it might be a bit too soon for her against such an established veteran. But make no mistake about it, Gabriela Fundora smashed through the veteran Mucino in 5 rounds. And she looked lethal doing it. I mean, she really did. She was a destroyer. Now, she has just signed a contract with Golden Boy. Fundora, this is. And I think that's a really good move by Golden Boy, because this lady is very often the criticism against the female fighters in the female game is that we don't see enough knockouts. A lot of the girls haven't got power. The skill level's low. And I wouldn't dismiss a lot of those criticisms. I mean, I wouldn't dismiss them out of hand. I think you have to put it into perspective. The women's game as it stands has only been going for about 12 years, say, maybe 15 years in its current incarnation. Women's boxers have always existed. Women's boxing has always existed. But it's got itself together over the last, say, decade and a half. And we now see, you know, the gene pool deepening, so to speak, the talent pool deepening. And Gabriela Fundora, you cannot level any of those criticisms against her. She hits very hard for a flyweight. She's very skillful. She's not a bad-looking kid, so she's photogenic. She could transcend the sport in that sense. And you probably know her as you probably know her older brother, who's Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora, the 6'5" super welterweight. Gabriela, 5'9". They obviously in that family they're obviously tall and thin. That's just the way they're built. That's their genetics. But I think Gabriela Fundora, now she's signed to Golden Boy, will be a big star in the women's game. She's got time on her hands. 21 years old. I mean, God, she's got at least another decade of fighting if she wants it. And I see this lady, especially with her height and her range and her skills, going up through the weight divisions and perhaps becoming the next big superstar, you know, going up to featherweight, maybe lightweight, and tearing up some trees, really sort of, you know, establishing herself as one of the great female fighters. That's the potential she has. Of course, whether she fulfills it or not is a different matter, because as we know, talent, you have to nurture it, you have to live the life. But she seems like quite a down-to-earth young lady. I think she was at university. I think she was still at university when she won her title. But if you go and have a look at that fight with Mucino, because Mucino's a good fighter herself. Now, tough Mexican girl, 34 years old, established fighter, very good record. Didn't stand an earthly against Fundora. She's got smashed up. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. Remember that name, Gabriela Fundora, if you're not aware of it already. She's going to be big on the ladies' circuit. And don't be surprised if she takes over from, you know, people like Serrano, Katie Taylor, Clarissa. Yeah, I think she'll be a real star. Anyway, thanks for your time, of course. Thank you for watching the video. I always appreciate it. And please spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. If you're new, and you can subscribe, that would be a big help. And also hit that like button, because they count them. I don't know why, but they do. Just hit the like button. All right, thanks a lot. Catch you later. Bye for now.